the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Haynes Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take... Drive will start at the 25. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Give to the back. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Quarterback will audible. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third down, he drops the throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Warren. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Boilermakers have this offense rolling. They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermakers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He makes the connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Makes the grab. It's good. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, And you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The Boilermakers will move the sticks with the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Going up top on first down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. The ball pops out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Russell. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here,
looking deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a for this offense. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Hayden. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that you...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll fire. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's
picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands. It's Hayden. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Corners are going to bail. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. He's got an open man. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, they'll take to the air. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on there? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Now the pitch. Nice move to keep running. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers are on the move.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Purdue! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buffaloes in the hurry up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass? And quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Colorado. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Looking to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Shotgun snap on third down. With the catch, it's Branch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and removing the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Warren. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's going to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 35, Purdue 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Back to the air one more time. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man to the left. Running toward the tape. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown!